tell her that daddy's so proud of the ways. He teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Menu narration set to 100.
Well, not a building you're going to miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down throw, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Sometimes when you're just... looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw. Quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air, Mahomes. To the left and holding by Kelsey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Looking to throw Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Good stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running right is Pacheco. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This from 40 on the right hash. Butker knocks it through. In the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Yeah, here we go.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Play action now for Prescott. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the pistol, Prescott. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take point.
First down, here's Dak. Oh, what a step on! And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another throw for Prescott. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Dak now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Blue gets the handoff. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Prescott here from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Juke the defender. Another awesome move. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down run by Pacheco. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete over the middle.
We know in this league he can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
With some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And start the drive with Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Prescott will look to throw. He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of 1 on Thanksgiving. 7-3 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
And he is stopped after a big gain, maybe a yard or 2 shy of that marker. 4th down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And get it to Rasheed Rice, complete. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Pistol now for Mahomes. Setting up the screen. Gets some space around midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running left with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Mahomes now. He's got it near the 8. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second-quarter lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The XP is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Chiefs 10, Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. LaVisca Chenault to return it. Takes out a one-stop. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. The middle, blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Prescott to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Christian Fulton.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hits him on the out. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
Here we go. All right. What do you think?
Dak to the air here. That's caught for the first. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
The give, it's Blue. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Dak off the play fake. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Third and goal, Prescott. That one connects. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It doesn't get much easier than this. Aubrey puts it through, and it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. To the air, Mahomes. something. It brings up second down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw Mahomes. He finds Pacheco into the backfield. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Pushing for the red zone. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get some late points and the lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the set. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 47. He can run it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It's a gain of
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, Prescott. Has it down close. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down, here's Dak. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, so it'll be second down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. There's 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Chenault on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Blue running to the right. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First and 10 from the 41. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now Blue. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Chiefs look like they have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Donovan Wilson picks it up. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Prescott on 1st and 10. Jump off, caught by his back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's 2nd and 5. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak throwing again. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. So now they have 3rd and short.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it.
Equivalent of a wild pitch when it comes to baseball. Okay, just a catastrophic breakdown in mechanics at some point during that snap, and it leads to, well, several seconds of chaos, and unsurprisingly, a turnover on downs.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun is Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Jukes one defender. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
43, 15. Yellow.
Setting him on the dive. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Jerron Bland.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes now. He finds Kelsey running slants. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. DeRon Bland has it.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He gets it. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. George Pickens, the intended target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. He lofts it deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
2nd down.
To the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco out of the backfield. And now they're going to face 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. It's taken in by Lamb. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. From the 24. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Still on the move. Coming to the line for first and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got time here. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now it's Prescott again. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Got all of it, and this is good. And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Pistol now for Mahomes. No one open till he chucks this to another county.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
3rd down run with Blue. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Prescott now on 3rd and 1. Dumped off to his running back. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 43.
He gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This, giving it to the big guy. Brought up his ankle, but he lost the football. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Searches from the pocket. Cowboys rushing in and they bring him down. Before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Back to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They'll send out the punting unit. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying to push this past the marker. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys needing 4 points.
46-yard line.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night.